We'll call this meeting to order here. It's 5 o'clock now. Hello, everyone. This is your Knoxville Beer Board. Today is Tuesday, February 20th, 2024. Welcome to everyone here and those watching at home. Mr. Johnson, will you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Fugate.
Here.
Councilwoman Helsley. Councilwoman McKenzie. Councilwoman Parker. Councilwoman Ryder.
Here.
Councilman Roberto.
Here.
Councilwoman Singh.
Here.
Vice Mayor Smith.
Here.
And Councilman Thomas.
Here.
7 members present.
Mr. Johnson, do we have anyone signed up for public comments germane to today's agenda?
No, ma'am.
All right, seeing no one has, Tommy, are you disappointed? Sorry. Councilman, Vice Mayor, sorry. I'm not being very formal. All right, on task. Seeing no one has signed up for public comment, we will move on. In your packet, you will see your minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes from our January meeting?
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right. Before we get started, I have a few announcements. We have 17 beer permit applications and 3 addendum items. When I call the names of the businesses applying for the permit, please come to the podium, state your name and address clearly into the microphone for the record. Applicants who are approved pending final documentation need to bring their completed documents to the business tax office during regular business hours. Applicants that have their permit approved tonight can pick up their permit at the end of this meeting. Finally, as I'm chairing the meeting, other members will be making motions for the 4th District. Let's get started. Okay, first item is Alley Ray's Gastropub, Alexandria Benson.
Alexandria Benson, 937 North Broadway Street.
Okay. Mr. Taylor, Officer Taylor.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We just need the surrender of the existing permit.
Okay. I don't know if you have that today, but if you do, you can pick up at the end of the meeting.
Okay.
Any questions or comments from anyone?
I'll move to approve pending final documentation.
Since that's close to my district, I'll second.
Ms. Benson, I just wanted to say, this has nothing to do with your beer permit, but I went off of my norms and ordered a particular potato item off of your thing the other day, and I was amazingly surprised. It was amazing.
The pierogies have been a huge hit.
It was like mashed potatoes with tomatoes.
Oh,
like
just our side, the Santa Rosa potatoes, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, I want to be that into that. I was real into it. So,
thank you.
If anybody goes there, highly recommend. So, all right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it.
Okay, perfect. Do you want me to bring that permit up to you or just wait till afterwards? I have the current one to surrender.
If you could wait till after the meeting,
Okay.
yeah, we'll just trade it out.
Cool, perfect.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, our next item is Arab Fest, Noah Dunwoody, and I believe we need to defer this to next month. So if anybody wants to make a motion to defer to March 19th.
So moved.
Anyone want to?
Second.
All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay. Next agenda item is Ashes Beer Market.
Hello, I'm Michael Saporito, and it's 4524 Old Kingston Pike.
Okay. Officer Taylor.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy and surrender of the existing permit.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
Second.
All right. Any discussion?
I just have a question. When are you trying to open?
It's probably going to be into March. We're trying to get the certificate of occupancy now. We have the surrender, but we've been in connection with the city and trying to get our inspection lined up.
Staying just a beer market?
As for now, yeah, we're applying for our liquor permit. We're going to bring wine and food as well. So
Makes sense with a name like Ashes.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Ashes is a partner, so.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. Next agenda item is California Mexican Grill and Cantina. They also need a deferral to March 19th. Okay. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All righty. Move on to item number E is Crafty Bastard. That also needs a deferral to March 19th. Anybody want a second? Okay. Everybody's seconding it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay. Next agenda item is Crave 865. I also have that as a need to defer until next month.
Isn't the file complete?
Several of their owners haven't completed their background checks.
Ah, all right.
I have also been told by ABC that there's some issue with their lease agreement. So I don't know if that's going to change or not.
Why does the file say complete?
Well, when I'm referring to the file, it's sort of, my documents, the approvals, the
Right.
documents, et cetera,
Okay.
versus the KPDs.
Okay, thank you.
I will be more clear when I tell you why I've been told that they need to defer. Sorry.
Okay. Would you like to do that now, or?
I have a note here
Okay,
reiterating what
noted.
Mr. Byrd said is the background checks have not been completed.
Understood.
I am not familiar with the lease arrangements.
All right, well, I'll make a motion to defer to the March meeting.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay. Next agenda item. Yes, I'm making sure I didn't skip anything. Dogwood Arts, Abigail Swabe. I don't know if I said that right, so you can correct me.
It's Abigail Swabe, 123 West Jackson Avenue.
Okay. Officer Taylor.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay. Do I have a motion? Does anyone have any discussion? Okay. When is your event this year?
Chalk Walk is April 6th, and then Dogwood Arts Festival is April 26th through the 28th, and then Southern Skies is May 11th.
Okay. Oh, yes. All three here are going to be for you, so don't go far.
Okay.
Okay. Looking forward to April. All right. Have a motion and a second. No further discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Next agenda item, Dogwood Arts with Abigail Swabe. Name and address again for the record, please.
It's Abigail Swabe, 123 West Jackson Avenue.
Okay. Officer Taylor.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is also complete.
Okay. Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. We'll move to the next one. Dogwood Arts, and this is for, the first one was Chalk Walk, the second one was,
Dogwood Arts Festival.
okay, and the third one is?
Southern Skies Music Festival.
Okay, they don't differentiate here on my agenda. Okay, Abigail Swabe.
Abigail Swabe, 123 West Jackson Avenue.
Okay, Officer Taylor.
Still no record.
You've kept your nose clean for a few minutes. Mr. Byrd.
File is also complete.
Okay, do I have a motion? Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Okay. Try not to get a record on the way out the door. Okay. Next is Dragonfly, Aerial, and Circus Arts. Heather Quincy.
Heather Quincy, 509A Dutch Valley Road.
All right. Thank you much. Officer Taylor.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
The file is complete.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
I suppose I can move to approve.
Anybody want a second? Any discussion? Ms. Quincy, are you guys having an event?
Yeah, we're having our first, we're calling it the Sequins and Sparkles Fundraising Gala. It's on March 2nd, trying out new events.
Okay. Where's the event going to be at?
It's going to be in our studio. It's from 7 to 10.
And you're raising funds for the program?
We are. It'll go towards our circus art therapy classes and other community outreach.
All right. All right, if there's no further discussion, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
Our next is East Tennessee Kidney Foundation with Katie Martin. Name and address for the record.
Katie Martin, 10600 River Mist Lane.
Okay, Officer Taylor.
No record.
Mr. Byrd,
The file is complete.
do I have a motion? Any discussion? Ms. Martin, are you also having an event that you'd like to tell people about?
Yes, I am, or we are. It's Knox Shamrock Fest and the Lucky Kidney Run. It's an annual event we do. It's a family-friendly way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So we have a lot of things like inflatables and games for kids, and we have live music and Irish dancing. And the Lucky Kidney Run starts off at 11 a.m. and it's a 6K. So we have a lot of families and companies that come with corporate teams and stuff. So anyone can register.
And where will you guys be doing all the inflatables and everything at?
It's on World's Fair Park in the performance lawn.
Okay.
And that really big one that's gated in.
All right.
So etkidney.org if you'd like to register, find out more.
Well, thank you so much. Maybe some of us should run it. Okay.
It begins at 11 a.m. and it goes until 5 p.m. Thank you.
Do I have a motion? Do I have a second? Oh, we already had those. I missed that. I was so excited about shamrocks and so forgot. Okay. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay. Good luck with your event.
Thank you.
Okay. Our next is Enjoy the City. Mr. Patel.
Bipin Kumar Patel, 3106 North Broadway Street, Knoxville.
Okay. Officer Taylor.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We would need a copy of the certificate of occupancy and health department approval.
Okay.
I'll move approval pending final documentation.
Okay. Any discussion or questions? All right. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Our next is Make-A-Wish Foundation, East Tennessee, with Blake Stefano.
Hello, my name is Davis Parker, and I'm the representative. 723 11th Street.
Okay. Officer Taylor.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
Move to approve. Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
quick question. Could you tell us a little bit about the event that you're having?
Yes, so every year we do a celebration with the student life at University of Tennessee, and it's kind of celebrating the end of the semester with water sports, food trucks, and live music.
And I take it that the proceeds go to Make-A-Wish Foundation?
That's correct. East
Okay.
Tennessee.
Thank you. Okay. Move to approve.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir. Have a great event. Next agenda item is Save a Lot with Yash Patel. Is there anyone here from Save a Lot? Okay. Oh. The bell tolleth. You, Mr. Patel? Okay. You can come right up to the podium. We rang for it. Oh, there. Okay. For the record, your name and address.
Yash Patel, and 2003 North Broadway, Knoxville.
Okay, thank you so much. Officer Taylor?
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy and approval from the Department of Agriculture.
Okay, do I have a motion?
Move to approve. Move to approve pending final documentation.
Second.
All right. Any discussion or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Impeccable. Okay, our next agenda item is the Kennedy. Chad Kennedy or Mr. Patel?
Hello, Chad Kennedy, 1265 Kensington Drive, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay, thank you. Officer Taylor?
No applicable record.
Mr. Byrd?
We need a copy of the certificate of occupancy and approval from the Health Department.
All right. Do I have a motion?
Move to approve pending final documentation.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The Mill and Mine with, let's see, Mark Hines, or you don't look like that at all, so I'll let you tell us who you are.
I'm not Mark Hines, I'm Margaret Stolfe, 227 West Depot.
Oh, I skipped some names. There was a bunch. Sorry about that. Okay. Officer Taylor.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay.
Move to approve.
Any discussion or questions? Okay. All in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay. Ayes have it. Thank you so much. And our last agenda item under regular items is Young Williams Animal Center. Holly Jackson Sullivan, maybe?
Holly Jackson Sullivan, 3201 Division Street, Knoxville, 37919.
Thank you so much. Officer Taylor.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
The file is complete.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay. Yes, ma'am.
It's just a fun time. Do you want to
Yes.
tell people a little bit about it?
Sure,
We're
sure.
asking everybody else to share about their
Sure,
festival.
absolutely. It's our 17th annual Mardi Gras festival, and that is a parade and also activities primarily based on the World's Fair Park area from 11 to 3 on March 2nd. Just a lot of fun. People come dressed up. They dress up their animals. There's a costume contest, lots of fun, lots of food trucks. Just a great event downtown.
Thank you.
Where do you guys start at?
The overpass at Willow in the Old City is where registration is, and then the actual parade begins on Willow Avenue in the Old City across from Merchants Beer.
All right.
And works its way through Jackson Avenue.
Thank you so much. Look forward to it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. We'll move on to the addendum to the Beer Board agenda. Our first item is DD Market.
Hello, my name is Love Patel. I'm from 3700 Willow Springs Road, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Thank you, sir. So what is the latest update?
Okay, so the latest update is we've got the whole buildings done, ready to go. But the thing is, whenever the guy who came to do the final inspection, he said we need to get our parking lot done. That's what it said in the blueprint. That's what he told us. But the thing is, our architect died, so we didn't really know what happened. So we got a quote on it, so we should be getting it done soon.
Okay. Oh, I think I've skipped some things and didn't quite go through the right order of things, so hang with me just a moment. I guess, do I need to go through Officer Taylor? This has been a while, so.
The only thing I can add is they'll need to do the CAST class again and potentially a new background check. I would probably defer to you guys, but there hasn't been one done in over a year,
Okay.
a new one.
Mr. Taylor, or I'm sorry, Mr. Byrd, apologize.
Additionally to that, the Department of Agriculture approval is the only thing really I'm needing, so.
Okay, so I believe the last time you guys were on our agenda, you were still waiting on the Department of Agriculture. Was that 60 days ago, maybe? Are they not giving that because you said, Mr. Byrd, in a message to me that was about temperatures of the refrigerators?
Yeah, I think since the last deferral or the last extension, we've made progress. I believe then we wouldn't have had perhaps fire approval and certainly inspections, but we've made progress there. But I understand the cooler temperature, they kind of have to check right when you're ready to open.
Oh,
was what I
okay.
understood.
Everything else has to be. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Mr. Patel, so when you guys went to go get your CO, I guess, and close out your permits, that's when you were told you needed to do the parking lot because it was in the plans?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you've got a quote.
Yeah.
Do you know when that work is to occur?
Whenever the weather gets better. So if the weather stays good, we should be able to get it done.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions?
I've got one.
I think, oh, yes.
Officer Taylor was telling us that you've gone more than a year without getting your background check and taking the task class. We need you to go ahead and do that again before you come back if you're granted an extension. Is that something you could agree to?
Yeah. All right, we'll get it done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Councilwoman McKenzie, your light, yeah.
Thank you, Chair. Also, just reviewing it, I mean, this first application was in 2020, and we normally do not see them out this far. I mean, this is going on close to 4 years now, and so I don't know if we want to, I just would caution us as it relates to precedences in these. I know we were giving people a lot of leniency. There was COVID going on and some other things, but just something for us to keep in mind moving forward. Thank you.
I think I'm a little confused about the parking lot requirement and the not knowing about it for so long, and I think that would require a conversation with someone in the building department to get some clarity on that. Officer Taylor or Mr. Frost might have to fill me in. So when someone, or even Mr. Byrd, when someone pays for the permit, that covers the cost of the fingerprinting and is it cask?
The cast is paid to the city of Knoxville, but I take the money.
Okay.
And they pay the fingerprints, that the cost of that is $37.15. They pay the people that we facilitate to take that prints, Identigo.
So if we're asking them to do fingerprints again and the cast class, they're gonna have to pay for each of those over again.
Yes.
So the only thing by giving an additional extension is they're just not paying for the permit again, for the actual beer permit. Mr. Byrd, do you want to clarify?
Right, that initial application fee, and then there's a publication fee that covers the application being listed in the public notice. But of course, the extension items aren't listed in the public notice monthly anyway, so that's no further expense on the city's part in that regard. But that all occurs just the one time when the applicant applies.
Okay, okay. I gotcha. So in an example like this where we've given it so many extensions, we just are at a loss on this one because of the public notices.
Well, it's the addendum items aren't listed in the public notice that's published, so there's no expense there, just any time or effort, but there's no payment to the newspaper.
Okay, so we're not paying for the newspaper more than once?
Correct.
Which is the intent of what we're covering with the permit fee?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Does anyone want to make a motion or ask Councilwoman McKenzie, your light's on? Oh.
So I have a question. Oh, go ahead.
Councilwoman Singh. Yeah, is your mic on? Yeah.
Yes, I thought if I turned on the light, it'd be enough. Okay. So the parking lot needs to be addressed before?
Before, and then the Department of Agriculture is the very final thing. That's correct, Mr. Byrd.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that could take a full 60 days to even happen, or even 90. Should we push this out to give you time to do the task class and the
Yeah,
thing again? Okay. So do you want 60 days, 90 days?
do 90.
I'll make that motion. I mean, unless somebody feels that we've dragged this on for a long time, and then I will take it back. I'll second.
Mr. Patel, so we have a motion and a second, and we're going to vote on that. I would be inclined to say that this is the last extension.
All right.
But before we get, like, say, 30 days down the road and you guys think you're not going to make it, can we please talk before you end up, if you don't get your permit before the end of the 90 days, you'll have to come back and see us here, and then we have to make the decision of not extending it again. We've just never had one go on this long. And I think this is the second plus time we've had to ask about you guys going and doing additional stuff because of the extensions. So I realize some of that's not your fault. Your architect died. It's just an unusual circumstance that things have drug out this long. Okay. Any further discussion? Oh, hold on. The motion was for 90 days. Yes.
Can I request that we phrase these extensions in the terms of the meeting you wish to extend it to as opposed to the number of days? The Beer Board does not meet every 30 or 60 or 90 days. So it would be the May meeting if you want to do it. Yes.
Would you like to revise your motion?
I would. I think we should wait until the May meeting.
Okay.
Do you need the specific date, or? Okay. So I make that motion to wait until May.
Councilwoman Parker, are you still a second?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, thanks for bearing with us, folks. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Patel.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I'll give you my vote. Okay. And our next agenda item is Hyatt Place, Knoxville, Bruce White, Elizabeth White, Kimberly Gallo.
Good evening, Trenton Keelan, 530 South Gay Street.
Okay. Officer Taylor.
Nothing to add. They're good on our end.
Okay. Mr. Byrd?
We just need the certificate of occupancy for inspections. The fire part is already approved, so.
All right. Would you like to give us an update?
Absolutely. When I last appeared before you, we thought we would be able to get this accomplished within 60 days. Took a lot longer than we thought, but I can say that as of last week, all inspections have been passed. We've been in communications with the building department, and they're processing to release the CO to us. So I guess I would be requesting to the next meeting because it likely will happen this week. I can't imagine it would be any further. We've fulfilled everything else at this point, so.
So you've done all your inspections. Mr. Byrd's just waiting on your certificate of occupancy to be issued by the building department.
Yes, ma'am.
But you have no outstanding inspections to be done by them.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Mr. Byrd, would we anticipate 30 days would do it for this, or?
Based on that description, I would think so. Yeah, they're really just, the inspections folks have to process things even after the inspector's been out, but that's typically not a long process, so.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to move to approve pending final documentation with an extension of 60.
2 months.
I'm sorry.
We're picking up new lingo tonight.
The April meeting. And if you get it prior to that, then all good. Just turn it in. Thank you.
Okay. Any further discussion? Councilwoman McKenzie, you want to turn your light off? Okay. Just so I know. Or do you want to talk? I'll let you talk. Okay. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? We hope you get your COO quickly.
Thank you very much.
All
Have
right.
a good night.
Thank you. And our next agenda item is Luniverse, Knoxville, Bernadette West. Name and address for the record, please.
Bernadette West, 940 Blackstock.
Okay. Officer Taylor, anything?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Byrd?
Just needing that CO, the certificate of occupancy.
So, here's the latest, and it's good news. We have passed all inspections in the building, so we are good to go as far as that. Everything has been taken care of. However, when they came to inspect the building and they realized, the sitting building realized that it's all one lotted and that it's kind of a combination between the A1 and the B1 that you were just listening to. The parking lot, which is on where the people would park, it was not included as a life safety plan in the initial documents that we submitted that the city was supposed to look at. And so they didn't realize that that needed to be included in what they looked at. And even though they have looked at that parking lot and know that it works, we have to have an architect draw up the life safety plan for the parking lot. But because it was their fault for not seeing it, or they're taking responsibility for not noticing that that needed to be included in the drawings that we had submitted before, they're going to expedite it this week. And so we should be, it's just a matter of drawing the life safety plan through the architect to include the attachments that are already in the office for the building inspection. So we have the CO for the building, but because the parking lot is where they're parking, they need that before they can give us the whole kit and caboodle.
Okay.
So I would, if I could request to be pending final documentation, it should be done by the end of this week.
It's an extension of 1 to 2 months. Yeah, we're just giving you an
Right.
extension. We approved you.
1 month extension pending final documentation. Would be
Okay.
perfect.
Does anybody have any questions?
Well, I'm personally excited for you because this one has been kind of on the books. You're almost at 3 years on this one, so I know it's been a
it has
grueling
been
process.
Between yeah, I know. It's been, yep.
Yeah, well, good. You've got to see the light at the end of the tunnel, so.
You're all invited when we have our first shindig.
As long as the parking's safe.
Which will probably be the Thursday in March.
Okay, awesome.
We'll let you know. We'll send out an email.
Sounds good. So
If you like to dance,
yeah,
I have lots of dancing.
I'll approve pending final documentation.
Well, a motion to extend?
Extend to the next meeting.
Okay. Anybody want to second that? Second. Okay. Before I call for a vote, Ms. West, so you're having to pay an architect to change and whatever and turn in that
But they have
document?
to make that drawing. Yeah,
Okay.
it's to put signs up to, in case
Okay.
of emergency, open here or exit here or
Okay.
run over here kind of thing. But it has to be a life safety plan in the parking lot.
Okay.
So we have to make sure that they know where to go if there is a fire that starts in the parking lot.
Okay. On asphalt?
On asphalt.
Okay,
Yep.
I was just checking. All right. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your patience.
Thank you. Good luck.
Okay. If there's nothing further, we can adjourn the beer board. That's the final. There we go, right? That's it? Boom.